Actually, I'm probably gonna put me Sword Fighter. I might just say, actually, yeah, I'm gonna put me Sword Fighter below Ice Climbers, probably the bottom of C tier. They're good at, like, they're decent at best. Honestly, I don't know much about me Sword Fighter, but from what I've seen and, like, I can't really describe, like, their moveset. I really don't know what the most optimal moveset is. Probably the Chakram, Hero Spin, or I think Hero Spin is the best one. But I definitely think me Sword Fighter is more troublesome than all these characters. Oh, that's Tornado. The Tornado low-key sucks. You should not be running Tornado in 2021. Only against, like, new players. Like, if you run Tornado, it's a new Stomper setup. But yeah, I also feel like me Sword Fighter just, I don't know, he's just not bad. Low-key, very average character. Very average character. Very average character in a game where I think he's bottom 20. In a game with 80 characters. Honestly, I feel like Ice Climbers has already been too high, too high than I should be letting them slide. But you know, I've seen some crazy stuff lately. I've seen some crazy stuff since Wi-Fi started, and I honestly think the Ice Climbers are just gonna rise up again when offline starts again, and they're gonna start zero deafing people, and we're gonna start putting ban rules on Ice Climbers. I called it now. I called it now. So when y'all are talking about it, when it's happening, don't say I didn't say anything. I definitely just said it. Ice Climbers, you know, cheese setups, very cheese setups, very good setups that can literally kill you zero to death any part of the stage, kind of, because they have the up tilt footstool, which is an infinite. I think it's an infinite. I think that's how it works. They have side B up tilt up smash, or not side B up tilt up smash, down B up tilt up smash. So with the desync, they hit one up tilt, and then Nana or Popo hits the up smash when you're locked into the up tilt. Honestly, super cheese. And then they have also side B, and then they have like down throw, desync forward air. I don't know how it works, but that spikes. It's also really cringe. And I don't know if y'all played Ice Climbers, if y'all seen Ice Climbers, but Ice Climbers, for absolutely zero reason, is powerful. They are powerful. I think like Ice Climbers forward air is like stronger than Cloud back air. I might be, you know, telling lies, but I'm pretty sure Ice Climbers forward air is stronger than Cloud back air. I'd rather get hit by a Cloud back air than an Ice Climbers forward air. And, you know, that move is absurd. And it's plus on shield. I think all their moves are like plus on shield with Nana. So that's another big problem. And you can't really land on shield against Nana and Popo because you have to land on double shields, then you have more lag on your move. I think the big thing holding back this character though is recovery for sure. How easy it is to separate Nana when they're recovering, and how easy it is to separate Nana when they get hit. And this is huge Icy's tech. Make sure to write this down. When you hit Ice Climbers, when you hit Popo and Nana, and they separate, Nana will always, I shit you not, always miss attack, neutral get up, run to Popo. In that order, exactly that's what it's gonna happen. Miss tech, neutral get up, run away, and they'll run through you. So literally, what you could do is if you separate them. So if Popo is on the right side of the stage and Nana's on the other side of the stage, and Nana has a tech, you could like run right here, watch her charge F smash, let her run at you, and then just F smash her. Or you could literally just run to her, let her neutral get up after she misses the tech, and punish her for doing it. Because that's all she will do every time. You can test it right now, and you'll see, wow, Goblin, you are right. You are correct. And I know I'm correct. And also, just how good Popo is by himself when he's a Sopo. It's like one of the worst characters in the game. Like, Popo is probably like Little Max here by himself. Maybe a little bit better. Link, really good setups. He has Boomerang into Imagination, Bomb into Imagination, and then up tilt into Imagination. So, really good setups. Decent recovery. You know, he has a Link recovery, and I think his recovery is probably second best behind Young Link. I might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the biggest problems with Toon Link for sure is range for sure. And the fact that he needs Boomerang and he needs Bomb to beat you. if he doesn't pull out bomb or boomerang, he really isn't gonna beat you. So if you can play around him, around boomerang and around bomb, and focus on baiting the pull outs. So when he pulls out bomb or when he throws the boomerang, focusing on punishing those is crucial to beating Toon Link. And because Toon Link doesn't really have like a solid game plan without bomb and boomerang, it's not really like gonna be beneficial for him to fight without it, you know? Like Young Link and Link can fight without boomerang, you know? Because they're just built different, you know? Toon Link doesn't really have like a good boxing game like Toon Link and Young Link and Link do. So not a good look for Toon Link. And I feel like just because of that, all the other characters, like the characters who beat him, just topple over him so easily. League Brawler, low-key threat. His definitely one of his biggest problems is recovery. Depending on the setup you're running, his recovery isn't that good. I know he has Burning Dropkick, but Burning Dropkick isn't that good. It's only good for recovering, I'm pretty sure. And he has Piston Punch, so you could do like Burning Dropkick, Piston Punch, which is pretty good recovery. Not too bad. I think that's his best like recovery route, but I know most people don't use that route. They use the side B command grab and then the flip kick. That's why I saw Sheep running. And that's way better than the Burning Dropkick, because Burning Dropkick is only like for recovery. You can't really use it in neutral, at least not that well. But Meat Gunner, again, with all like projectile character problems, the biggest problem is like just boxing. And I think Meat Gunner is one of the like probably the only like zoner who can't really box that well. I think they have the up out of shield, which is like frame. I don't know what frame it is. I know it's fast, and it's the one that spikes, and that's a good out of shield option. I don't know how good upspikes out of shield is, but I know the range isn't that big. Meat Gunner, I'd say pretty decent, low key, not a bad character, not a great character. The Robin, broken ledge trapping kind of. I know Mutace was talking to me about it. He was saying that if you roll at a specific time, you can always catch arc fire if you have like a frame 3 option. I think Peach jab is frame 3, so the tech is you like roll and then you jab them, and that's what you're supposed to do. I think that's a Mute set to do. So arc fire cheese in general, you get arc fired at like 60, and then you get arc fired again because arc fire true combos into arc fire, and then you get arc fired onto a platform because arc fire true combos into arc fire that combos into arc fire on a platform, and then you get outsmash at like 70 and you die. And it goes, well, what can I have done better? And the Robin player tells you, don't get arc fired. Don't get arc fired. Thunder, probably one of his best neutral tools. Just be able to spam it, and then like spam it, get book, throw a book, and then rotate to like arc fire spam and level sword spam until you get Thunder back. It's pretty annoying to play against it, but the rules I follow when I fight Robin is, I play riskier at ledge when they don't have arc fire or when they're low on arc fire, so I can bait them to use more arc fires. And I'll spam a lot of dashbacks when they have Lemon Sword, because when Lemon Sword's lower, they're more likely to use Lemon Sword just so they get Lemon Sword, like the actual item, and then have it recharge while they're holding it, and then they can go back to camping. So when you see Robin have low Lemon Swords, they're going to be a lot more aggressive than they were with the higher Lemon Sword or no Lemon Sword. And then once they lose that Lemon Sword, they're going to go grab it, and they're going to run to the other side of the stage, and they're going to camp with Thunder and Arc Fire. And you're just going to have to play around it. Robin Dash Attack, Robin Jab, pretty annoying moves. That's about it though, it's just pretty annoying. So yeah, low-key, broken character. If you don't ban Yoshi's against Robin, then you might think this character is a lot better than what I think this character is. But if you do ban Yoshi's and you actually know how to fight Robin, and you don't have a trash character who gets bodied by Robin, then you'll know that Robin is probably this good, if not worse. So Robin, even though Lemon Sword is kind of broken, is very conditionable to like condition a Lemon Sword swing and be ready to punish it. At least for Roy, like if I see Lemon Sword hit my shield, I'm gonna up B, I'm gonna mash. A lot of other characters could probably do something out of shield. Okay, so Lemon Sword is this. So we got -6, -6, -6, -6, -12. Honestly, I can't up air this. So, because most characters actually, I can't up this, but actually, this makes sense. Because since most characters can't punish this out of shield, they are gonna punish the second hit. So if you follow Robin, you know that Robins like to do forward air, up air on your shield. They do forward air, landing up air, and it's your job to punish them in between that forward air and between that up air, because the move is -6 and usually up air frame 10, so you can throw out a frame 16 move. If I think that's correct, you throw out a move within those 16 frames, and you'll be able to punish Robin. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I might be wrong. You either want to just bait the second hit because they're going to spam a second hit, and make sure to angle your shield against Robin. Angling your shield against Robin is so important. If you don't angle your shield against Robin, you're trolling. You probably got shield poked so many times by up air, and that's it. Again, Villager is so like, I don't get it. This character is not what he once was. So good zoning tools, good nair, low key amazing boxing tools. Like doing nair and then jab, like it's pretty annoying. Down tilt killing, down tilt doing what it does, down smash doing what it does, getting down smash at 50 and then getting F smashed. That sucks. That just sucks. Good recovery, not a great recovery, but pretty good. Most characters can't really deal with it. And Void and Tree Naps. And Bowling Ball Gimping. So, gimmicky character for sure. For sure. So, I think one problem this character has is, so one, again, Void is like highly overrated. I forgot how it works, but I feel like when Villager spawns Void, he's just in lag. He's just in lag until the Void starts moving. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So, I'm pretty sure how this works, or it's after right after the animation. So, regardless, Villager is conditioned to shield or do defensive option if you can read a Lloyd. So if you read a Lloyd and you can't punish him from the Lloyd, you can just set up to put him in a bad spot. And most Villagers are just gonna run the ledge or just nair out a shield and then do they'll nair out a shield and then do retreating slingshot, and then that's it. They're gonna retreat, do another Lloyd, set up down B, and then it's gonna be the same thing. So yeah, this character, Villager just gets a press so easily. And Villager definitely got weight nerfed from Smash 4. I don't know if y'all knew, the Smash 4, Villager was near heavyweight. If not, he was a heavyweight. He was 110, 105. And put that in perspective, Mario was 100. So, I might be wrong. I think he was between 100 and 110. I know that for sure. So, weight nerf, so he's very easy to kill in this game. Floaty characters also aren't just floaty characters only have mastery tools like Ness are also not that great. So he can't really get out of disadvantage easily. He'll have to just retreat the ledge every single time. And if you can catch him just retreating the ledge, then you got him, since you're a fast faller or you're not as floaty as Villager. And also slingshot is such a bad move, honestly. It's good in the sense that what it does, but if he misses one slingshot from across the stage, or across let's say a third of a stage, he just gets hit by neutral. If the character's fast at least. And he honestly, if you can outrange Villager nair out of shield, so you can hit him in his shield without him hitting you with nair out of shield, then you'll easily take care of him. That's honestly one big thing that Villager has out of shield. And when it comes to Bowling Ball Gimping, just know how to maneuver around it, because if you can maneuver around it, you get to ledge for free against a character who has really good broken gimping tools besides Bowling Ball. Bowling Ball is not his end all be all, but most people are just gonna be nah, I don't feel like going off stage, so I'm just gonna drop this Bowling Ball. So Byleth, good nair, good zoning tools, back air being as strong as it is, forward air being as strong as it is, and her tilts are also just really good. Doing down tilt, space down tilt. So very good range. So Byleth isn't really getting punished for doing most of her moves on shield, which is really good, because if you're a character like Ness, who has to commit to boxing situations, scramble situations, then sometimes you lose just because you lost a 50-50, you lost the RPS. But Byleth, when Byleth is just spacing with tilts, down tilts, and F tilts, and retreating aerials, she puts herself in those RPS situations a little less, but if she gets called out for doing a bad aerial or doing a bad hit, then she's going to take a lot of damage. Her recovery isn't the best, but vertically is really good, so I thought about just covering her from not going to this part. You want her to be right here, and you want to be able to hit her right here, start before she goes to the stage. And if she's here, you can challenge her really well, I feel like. So you can just body block her from ledge, from upping the ledge, and if anything, you can just hit her if your character does a good job of hitting people off stage. And also, I feel like another thing with Violet is, since she's kind of slow, frame data wise, airspeed wise, and grounded wise, she's not really that fast of a character. Her disadvantage just sucks. Her disadvantage is just terrible. She doesn't have any get off me tools. Like, you could say like Nair is probably like the best, or like getting a good up smash is like the best, but it's not really what she needs. So unlike all these other characters, she doesn't really have a real like out of shield option. So that's one of the biggest things holding her back, honestly. Or a big, not really an out of shield option, but more of like an option to get out of shield. Corrinne, low key might be biased because I'm a Corrinne player. I like Corrinne a lot. I played Corrinne a lot. I know how good she is. I know how good she could be. I've seen a lot of Corrinne. I know how good she could be just from what I've seen. So I think Corrinne's around this little low tier, mid tier-ish deal. Probably low tier. Corrinne, her forward air is amazing. Her forward air is -4 on shield. The only problem is it's pretty slow. It's frame 10. Her nair is also really good. It sets up for literally anything. Fair also sets up for literally anything. And her up air is also really good, but her up air isn't as good as like, let's say like a white up air that hits like this. Corrinne's more hits like kind of like this. So she doesn't really get that full back hitbox that like Roy does, that like gets carried away by like Roy and Prom. So her landing kind of sucks in that aspect. I said it's down air, which is good for cheese landing, cheese gimmicking. Pin is really good. Pin is also really committable. So it depends like the match you're fighting and how like read oriented you can be around side B. So like if you're confident in your side B hitting, then you got it, you know. But and Corrinne has a good recovery in the sense like her up B is like untouchable. Besides that, her recovery is not that great until she gets to the position to up B. And ping as like committable as it is, sometimes it's better to just not pin unless you're very confident in it, or you find a character you can't do anything right with pin. If you're fighting like let's say like Dr. Mario and you pin, and you can react faster than the Dr. Mario can when he gets hit, and you just jump away. You got for pin, very committable, you can just die for it, especially if you go in with the second hit. And Corrinne doesn't really have any out of shield options besides Nair, which is frame 9. So not that great. And like Nair out of shield doesn't really get you anything besides like a little percent, because her like rising, she's so floaty. Her rising Nair will just set you like up like this, and you just get out. And then she has to reset neutral, and then she has to win advantage again, or win neutral again. So that's another big problem with Corrinne. How reliant she be on neutral. And honestly, Corrinne has very hard time killing if she does a smash attack, pin, or neutral B, or gimp you. Marth honestly is very weird. He's very, very, very weird, because I feel like Marth shouldn't be as bad as he is, and he just is. He's just that awful. Sweet spot is like, it's too, I don't know if it's like too hard to hit in this game, or yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it is just too hard to hit because the hitbox just isn't that big in this game. And if Marth like doesn't like get that sweet spot, he's just not killing. And side B is really good because, you know, it's just Roy's side B that kills earlier, and we already hate Roy's side B. So his down tilts are just Roy Prom down tilt and like Lucina down tilt, and it sets up really well because you can do down tilt, and then the Mr. E tech is if you down tilt them to ledge, they can only like roll in, get up attack, roll out, and regardless if you do like run up down smash, you cover the sweet spot with roll away, neutral get up, or miss tech. And if they roll in, you might get sour spot, or you could just hit the sweet spot if it's a big enough character, or if you just brace it correctly. So, but I think the one big thing that holds Marth back is definitely his consistency. You could say the same thing about Roy, but Roy just has more like, Roy's like setups and like kill setups are just much more practical than Marth. Marth, I feel like you have to hit a lot more straight hits. You have to get a lot of like outplays. Like you have to downer your opponents so you can get that like up smash you need, or that F smash you need, or you need to like call something out, or you need to get a gimmick shield break with neutral B. Besides that, I feel like Marth isn't necessarily like that much of a threat. Personally, I don't think Lucina is that good either, in the sense of like other top tiers. So We'll talk about that later. The one thing I will say Marth has over Lucina though is just the cheesing in the kill early if you hit that sweet spot side B or that sweet spot F smash. And Marth is really good at out of shield options. Like up out of shield, I think it's like frame. I don't know. I think it's like frame 4 now, frame 5. That's really good. Ryu, I feel like when it comes to Shotos, you can't be bad if you have auto turnaround. You ruin it. You like completely take out an RPS tool in neutral because you can't roll in. And even though rolling in is a cheese gimmick option and no one should be doing it, people are doing it, and it's to mix up, and or they are scared or they don't know what they're doing and they just want to cheese you. Usually it's all of the above. Could be all of the above. But having auto turnaround just ruining, just taking away one part of like neutral is so huge, especially in your favor. So I think that already gives Ryu a huge bump, and all Shotos a huge bump. Another thing, Ryu is really campy in the sense of like you can just spam Hadouken and you can spam the fireball. I don't know what the fireball is called. So anything to slow ball it too. So it's really annoying getting in against Ryu, and even then, Ryu has like a really good combo game off like those fireballs. So if he has fireball on you, it like true combos in the back air, and that's a quick confirm. So unless you're able to get behind him, which usually just camping at corner or they're camping on a platform so you can't get above them, then you're kind of not punishing up neutral B. But that's the whole mix up. You gotta be ready to punish the neutral B because you know they're gonna do it. And side B killing is really good, especially if you like need a quick burst option kill and you want to call someone for dashing, but you can't counter to them. Then you just side B them. You catch your run away with a side B, or you catch a run in with a side B, cuts their initial dash, and they just get hit. And it does like 20% or something, or like 17, 20. I don't know. So I guess the big problems with Ryu, I feel like, is so Shoryuken. I think Shoryuken kills a lot earlier than Ken's. I think it's more consistent too, but I'm pretty sure it's harder to hit the sweet spot with Ken, with Ryu, if like your opponent's SDIing. So like I'm pretty sure if the SDI up and away hard, you have to like read it and then you have to like short hop in. And that's if like it is true, if it is possible. And even then like slight SDI could just mess up Ryu. Because I don't think hard up tilt true combos into Shoryu. I might be wrong. But I feel like strong up tilt, or I think it's medium up tilt, works with Ken so well because his is a multi-hit. Also, I think the bad things about Ryu, to hold him back, is recovery for sure, easily. And Ryu doesn't really have like, I feel like with Terry's probably the best out of the three for sure. But with Ryu and Ken, when they get in, it's just get in, mash, 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 and then it's a 50-50 if they go for the shield break or if they don't go for the shield break. And it's just you recognizing or being ready for the shield break if they're going to do it or not. And then once they commit to that shield break, you just go in. And also, Ryu has to like get in. And all these characters are really good at keeping Ryu out, at least in my opinion. And he's kind of slow, which is a huge problem too. Slow characters do not excel. Zelda's weird. Because in theory, this character should be broken. You have a projectile that goes a third of the screen, kills, and it's just broken. Side B is annoying. Conditions you to drop air dodge. So you get side B, condition side B when you're off stage. Condition air dodge from side B off stage. And then you have no air dodge off stage. And then she can either free edge guard you. None of them edge guard you, by the way. None of them will edge guard you because they're too scared. And they're just going to go to ledge and they're going to charge Knight. Neutral B is good, but it's also a gimmick in the sense that like you know they're all gonna do it, so it's just finding that pattern of beating them out for doing it. Smash attacks, F smash is really annoying, and it's just really annoying, really strong for no reason. It's like Incineroar F smash on Zelda for no reason, and she has forward air and back air and up air and down air. Low key, amazing aerials, except when forward air does not hit the sweet spot, it is very punishable on shield. Or I think even if it does hit the sweet spot on shield, it's very punishable. But I think the big things that holds Zelda back is disadvantage, in the sense that it is a 50-50 if you neutral B or not. And it's like a very toxic situation, I feel like. If you're playing Zelda and it's like, damn, I didn't neutral B there, and I could have neutral B there. And you do the neutral B, and you get punished for it. And it's like, no, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. You know, it's very mix-up dependent, and all the other person has to do is just condition you not to do it or condition you to do it whenever it's in their favor. Up B is pretty good. Would say it's pretty good, but you can also read when most others like to go high. They like to go above the line so they can hit you when you're trapping them. And when they like to choose teleport to center of the stage and they're in 50 frames of lag, it's not that great. Another thing with this character, I feel like, is kind of like the neutral. If you're fighting a character, a Zelda, who doesn't really need to get in against a Zelda, or if you're fighting a character who gets in really easily, as Zelda, it seems really hard for her to just deal with that pressure. And if she's conditioned not to knight, half her neutral is gone, you know what I'm saying? If not more of her neutral is gone, like 75%. So this she's reliant on hitting real neutral tools, and it's not going to be that good because she's the chooser character,